How often do you start something with excitement? A new fitness plan, a bold idea, a skill that you're determined to master. And for a while, ooh, baby, you on fire. You're motivated, you're locked in, you are focused. But then something shifted. The spark faded, the momentum slowed, and what started as purpose is turning into pressure. I know that feeling. I've lived that cycle more times than I could count. And for a long time, I thought the problem was me. And maybe it was. Not disciplined enough, not motivated enough, not built for consistency. But I want you to hear me. Consistency isn't a personality trait, it's a skill. And when you learn how to build it, it becomes your greatest competitive advantage in a world that's addicted to starting but allergic to following through. Come on in, expanders. Everyone else, you know what to do. Because today, we're diving into the subject of consistency. Here's what most people get wrong. People tend to think that consistency is about willpower, that you have to grind through every day with the same energy that you had on day one. But that's not how it works. This is how I like to think of it. Consistency is a bridge. It's the quiet commitment that takes you from where you are to where you want to be. And without it, even the best dreams begin to fade. But with it, even average effort becomes unstoppable. Picture this, you're standing at the top of a snowy hill. You start rolling a small snowball. At first it's slow, it's almost laughable in size. But with every rotation, it starts to grow. And as long as you keep rolling it, that small snowball becomes something massive. That's consistency. And the snowball effect teaches us this. Small efforts, repeated over time, compound into massive results. But here's the hard part. The moments that build momentum the most often feel the least meaningful. They're boring. Writing one page a day, doing that 20-minute workout, turning down junk food just once. But those are the moments that when compounded make the mountain move. Not the big wins, not the flashy breakthroughs, the boring moments repeated faithfully. There's a truth that we all encounter, and that is the simple truth that everything is hard before it gets easy. Have you ever wondered why sticking with something gets easier over time? It's not magic, it's neuroscience. Your brain is built to adapt. Every time you repeat an action, whether it's good or bad, you strengthen a neural pathway. At first, the pathway is weak, like trying to carve a trail through a thick forest, branches in your face, no clear direction. But with repetition, the path becomes smoother, easier, familiar, and eventually it becomes automatic, and everyone marvels at how easily you can do something. This is neuroplasticity, your brain's ability to rewire itself through repeated behavior. And it is why something that once felt hard, waking up early, journaling, exercising, starts to feel more natural over time. And I want you to remember this. Every time you show up, even when it's hard, you're not just building a habit, you're shaping an identity. And you're actually sending a signal to your brain that this is who I am now. And that's the real secret. Consistency doesn't just build habits, it builds identity. When you keep a promise to yourself, even a small one, your confidence in you grows. You begin to believe that I can do hard things. I follow through. I finish what I started. And it is that very belief that becomes the fuel you need. Because without that fuel, you will not be sustained when motivation runs out. So if you've ever felt like quitting, like your progress isn't adding up, like you're putting in effort with no reward, hear this. Progress fuels motivation, and motivation fuels further progress. So this means you don't need to feel excited, you just need to stay committed. Because every rep, every step, every quiet moment of discipline is stacking, even if you can't see it yet. So let's talk about 5 practical strategies that make consistency sustainable. Number 1, break it down. Big goals overwhelm, small goals activate. Instead of I'm going to write a book, try I'm going to write 200 words today. Instead of I'm going to lose 50 pounds, try I am going to walk 4 days a week for 30 minutes. Breaking it down turns mountains into steps, steps that you can take. Number 2, build a routine. Structure creates freedom. And when you embed your habits into a routine, they become automatic. Your brain loves patterns, so use them to your advantage. Number 3, remove friction. The biggest threat to consistency is barriers. And how you fight them is you make the possibility of you following through easy and the possibility of you not following through difficult. Maybe this means you set your workout clothes out the night before. Maybe it means you delete the app entirely that is consuming your life. Maybe it means you prep your meals on Sunday, so on Tuesday you're not telling yourself, you deserve a break today. That's the old McDonald's commercial. Make the right choice the easy one. Number 4, celebrate small wins. You don't need to wait until the goal is complete to celebrate. Progress deserves acknowledgement. Finished your first week of consistency? Celebrate. Did the thing even when you didn't feel like it? Celebrate. Because that's the real win. That's how you become the person your goal requires. Number 5, plan for setbacks. Don't panic. Life will happen. Life be lifing. That means you will miss a day. That means you'll fall off track. But the problem with many is that they beat themselves up when they fall off track to the point that they begin to convince themselves that getting back on the horse is starting over as opposed to continuing the journey. You're not starting over? Get back on the horse. You still good. Continue. The goal isn't perfection. It's persistence. So when you mess up, don't quit. Don't spiral. Get back on the horse and continue the journey. Now, maybe you need to ask yourself some questions like, what happened? Does something need to change? How do I get back into motion? But the most important thing to remember is in life, if you don't quit, you win. If you become the person that refuses to quit, it's impossible to lose. Yes, there's some things you should quit. I've done a video on that. But when it comes to your purpose, your vision, your identity, your true desire, keep showing up. There's a story about a woman who decided she was tired of starting over. Not just with goals, but with hope. She was tired of getting excited, tired of going all in, tired of losing steam. She said, all my goals are too complicated. I keep failing at them, and I'm over it. So I'm gonna simplify this. I'm going to do one small thing every morning, no matter what. I'm gonna do that small thing and I'm gonna move on about my day. I'm done stressing over these goals. That one small thing was to pour a cup of coffee and sit in the same chair every day with her journal. No pressure to write a novel, no goal to write down things that'll fix her whole life in one session. Just show up, sit down, be still, and write whatever came. It was so simple to the fact that she did it on the good days. She did it on the hard days. She did it on days where she wanted to give up. Some mornings she wrote one sentence because that's all she had. Some mornings she wrote pages and cried through it. But she never broke the promise. 10 minutes, same chair, 1 cup of coffee. And something surprising happened. That small rhythm became an anchor. It became her reset. It became her safe place, her proving ground. Over time, it grew into more. 10 minutes became 15. Journaling became clarity. Clarity became courage. And eventually, her life started to shift in a different direction. And it wasn't because of a massive leap, but it was because of a quiet decision that I'm gonna show up for me. And sometimes, the thing that changes your life doesn't look powerful. It looks like a coffee cup. It looks like a walk around the block. It looks like showing up when no one's watching, no one's clapping, nothing dramatic is happening. But that's where consistency lives and where transformation starts. Because when you keep showing up, your future starts showing up too. So I ask you, what's your coffee cup? What's your 10 minutes a day? What's one small thing that you can do to prove to you, not to me, prove to you that you keep your promises? Whatever it is, do it. Because the life you want isn't built in the spotlight. It's built in the steady stillness of continuing to show up. Always remember that growth is a journey. It's not a destination. I'm in it with you, and I'll see you on the next one.